Hello, all my TW555 members here at Midway. Welcome back to the Quick Question Podcast. I am your host, Eric Perez. I am one of your alternate union reps here for the station, alongside Hugo Valles, your safety rep for the station. Hugo.
Hi.
Wasn't expecting that one.
Hello.
All right, everybody. We got a special guest here for us. We got your district rep, Dan Chris. What's up, Danny?
What's going on, y'all?
Man, how you been, man?
Pretty good, man. Maintaining.
Maintaining, huh? I don't want to get too much into this, but I just want to just say again, and I'm sorry for everything that's going on with you. I know everybody knows that, recently you just lost your son, and we're here for you, man. And
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate all the calls, the texts, people just calling and checking on me, family showing up to the funeral and everything, and meant a lot.
You mean a lot to us, brother. I swear to God, you mean a lot to us.
You're our family as well.
You know, I remember
it was our loss too.
I remember bringing you on, and I remember you just writing all over me, just taking over. You know, and they love you, man. And I'll just everything you do, man. I don't think a lot of people know that you were our station rep for a long time. How long were you our station rep?
About 3 terms, about 9 years.
Yeah, about 9 years.
Good Lord.
Jesus Christ, and those are 9 great years, man. I mean, and if you guys don't know him, I swear to God, if this guy's favorite guy is Samuel L. Jackson, everyone. So that's his mentor. So that's the kind of guy you're going to get in these meetings. That's the kind of guy we had. So we were glad to have him, but unfortunately for us, he wanted to move up, and he became our district rep. So
Still here now. I'm on my 3rd term as that.
Nice.
Man.
Nice.
After everything that happened to you and you coming back like this and still doing this, man, it's amazing, brother. It's amazing. It's amazing what you do, and we're glad that you're doing it.
It keeps me grounded, man.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Hats off to you, man.
Before we actually get to DC, we're going to have a couple safety things from Hugo before we actually turn it over to all of us in DC. Go ahead, Hugo.
All right, real quick. Guys, when you're done with the potable water, can you please put the cap on? It's unsanitary, and you could actually get a fine from the USDA from that. Make sure when you reel it in, put the cap on. Keep all the bacteria out of the hose as well. And another thing, real quick, bin shields. I know they've been saying that we've had a lot of bin shields. They actually told me I had 150 bin shields, and I said, no, the fuck we don't. And I said, listen, I'll prove it to you. I went out there. They gave me the list of things that they thought they had. I investigated it, and we had half of those out there, and we have like 73 pieces of equipment that use them. We actually had 69, so they were still down. I gave them the list, and we actually have 25 more come in, and they're going to be put out. So I know it's a hassle because people, right away they'll look at the cameras and they'll say, this thing was caused by you guys because you guys didn't put the bin shield on, and I'm not going to let that happen. So we're going to have those bin shields out there, and please use them as well. All right? That's it for me.
That's it. And also, I wanted to bring up the fact, I guess the company came up to us, and they're really concerned because for the last 2 weeks, there have been a lot of raincoats and knee pads. Everybody's getting the same thing every day. I get it. They have to provide it. They do. But, we have to also take care of the stuff we have. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to stop you guys from getting the stuff and they're not going to stop providing it either because they can't. So, but again, they just wanted us to remind you guys that, look, they really can't remind us right now because I actually told them, look, they don't have lockers right now.
Yeah.
They don't have lockers. So I get it. I mean, right now, I guess it would be, I'm not saying it's an excuse, but again, if you can just try to keep it down with getting them every day. Hold on to them. I mean, if you want to hold on to them a week or just till they wear down, those knee pads wear down pretty quick anyway. So, but just not every day. Speaking of lockers, I know people have been hearing the fact that lockers are, there's a rumor saying the lockers they ordered the wrong ones. They ordered the same lockers that are going in. We actually found out today that, no, they're not. They did order the right ones.
Right.
They are here. And they're going in. And then again, starting Monday, they're going to pull out about another 100. So those of you that are still in there and don't want to move, start moving because they're going to start cutting locks on Monday. They're going to have us put them in bags and boxes and then make sure they're in order as far as whatever locker number they were in.
You should actually see the shit that they pulled out from some of these lockers. I found the orange book, the contract.
Jesus Christ.
Elo had a yogurt that was expired for like 20 years. It was strawberry banana, but it looked like blackberry.
Oh my God! And it was really banana.
Yeah. Did you try it? That's the question, though. Did you try it?
No, I watched that Homer episode where he hung on to that fucking sandwich and was fucking eating it.
You've been drinking water that's been expired since February, so don't give me that. I'm surprised you haven't been.
That's just a suggestion.
Oh Jesus!
That's just pillow talk, baby.
All right. Now we're gonna move it over to DC. All right. So actually, it is Dan Chris. We've been calling you DC forever, brother. So
right.
So just remember, if I say DC, we're talking to Dan Chris. All right, so our district rep, what is our district rep?
So the district role, ultimately, I support the station. So the reps, if they need anything, they can always reach out to me. They can call me. I support them. I give them documentation when they're fighting grievances, such as different cases that we may have won or different cases that we may have lost. Prime example, seatbelt. Those infractions, stations within our district will issue out letters of warning, but there's a MEDAR ruling which says that that should be a letter of instruction. So passing that knowledge on helps keep our guys grounded, keep them in the way that they don't get the excessive discipline that the company likes to, issue out of times.
So as far as our grievances, so once they leave the station, they come to you.
Correct. So the process is, the ultimate goal is to make sure we get it settled locally. All right, the lowest level is where it should always start at. Grievances that actually come out the station should be really nothing more than a termination, because things should be able to get settled locally. But I do know that there are cases that have to come up for whatever reason, because the company may want to take an additional bite out of a case that they may have lost, or the union may want to do the same.
Okay. Now, when it gets to you, who do you deal with?
So I deal with multiple labor managers. So it depends on the city that we're speaking of. So Midway, I deal with Brandon and Jordan.
Oh, I thought Brandon she dealt with everything. So,
No, there's about 8 or 9 labor managers, just as like there's 8 or 9. Well, there's 9 district reps.
Okay.
So each district rep, we have a group of cities. District 3 is our district. We have 9 cities total. So I have Brandon for the majority of the cities. The only ones I don't have her for would be Nashville, who is Vance Foster, O'Hare, and Milwaukee. I believe those are Sika Edwards.
Okay. And now you said 9 cities, correct?
9 cities, yes.
So you have to handle the grievances from. I would imagine Midway is the majority of the grievances, or no?
Absolutely not.
What?
Wow.
You guys do an excellent job in getting things mitigated and handled here locally, so that's great, and I appreciate you for it.
Nice.
Right now, the majority of our grievances are coming out of Nashville.
That's what I thought.
And shortly following up Nashville will be Pittsburgh. They got some growing pains, got a new rep there, so he's still learning his role, learning his duties.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I heard. What's his name out of Nashville?
Evan.
Evan. Yeah, we were trying to get him. We were trying to get him in Vegas, man. I try to promote as much. I mean, I don't know too much about him, but Wally says a lot of good things about him. So
Real good rep. He caught on to the system when I took over the city.
Okay.
I actually brought him up to Midway so he could learn from
Yeah,
you
we
guys.
remember meeting him. That's right.
And we were doing like shadowing, so him and also the ops rep, her name is Allie Ricketts. She also came up. She was shadowing Marvell, and they were just going over grievances, seeing how we deal with grievances, how we get things settled.
Okay. Okay, so that's what the grievances. What about terminations? Now, when somebody gets terminated, because I know I'm the one. When we term them, when they term them, and we got to do our part as far as the grievances, and I send them up to you. What happens there?
So at terminations, once the grievance it leaves out the station, it comes up to us. At that point in time, the first VP, who is Tony Slavens, he then assigns it to one of the grievance specialists, and we have 8 grievance specialists. They've all probably got 20 years plus with the company,
Right.
so they're all really seasoned. I know one of them, he's been a grievance specialist for right at 20 years.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, his name is Curtis.
Curtis. Yeah, I know
Oh,
Curtis.
yes, Curtis.
And I know one of them is our old union rep too, Troy Lamont.
Correct,
We're going to
yeah.
try to have him on eventually. I already talked to him. So he wants to come on as well. So.
Actually, just finished talking to Troy earlier about the case that we got going forward. So,
Nice.
And now, once it gets assigned to them, where do you come in?
so where I come in is they'll call me, let me know that they have the case. See, they ask me, do I know anything going on with the case? And I may have some other details that that actually haven't been shared with them. So, there's cases where the actual grievant will call me, let me know what's going on. Wally will call me, Marvell will call me, hell, you will call me,
Yeah.
ask me questions and things to make sure that I know what's happening. So once I know what's happening, then they'll call, they'll ask their questions to me, see, do I know anything? Do I have any open grievances with this potential, with this terminated employee currently? And I'll let them know if I do or not. If I know anything about the case, I'll share it. A lot of times, grievances are more comfortable talking to me versus talking to one of the specialists, especially if they know me. So,
Okay. So now, when you guys can't get it settled, obviously, the next step would be now. How does it go to system board?
system board. So if we can't get it worked out and talking to the labor specialist or the labor manager, at that point, either myself or the grievance specialist, they'll make that decision if we need to take the case forward.
Okay.
So once the case goes forward, is then a system board is had. In a system board, you have your union rep, well, your grievance specialist, and your district rep primarily, and the grievant. For the company side, you have the company labor manager for that city, and their second. You also have what they call board players. Essentially, they're the jurors. So
Right.
there's 2 for the company, and there's 2 for the union. So they make the decision if the case should be given, if there's any discipline should be given at all, or if there's, let's say, overtime bypass, if it should be paid out, or even dealing with something as simple as a late lunch, should the person get it or not. Now, 9 times out of 10, those things are deadlocked. You know, the company votes for the company, the union votes for the union.
Have we ever won any of those?
We won one that I know of that I personally was involved with. Was myself and one of the Pittsburgh alternates. His name is Dan Hilton. We did a case out of Milwaukee in which it was won at system board.
Okay.
So that person got their job back there.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh,
I know
I
Dan.
think that's the first time, because I know we talked about system boards before, and I never really knew any cases that we actually won.
Yeah, there's been some that we lost in system
Yeah,
board too, where the
okay.
union actually voted with the company not to bring the person back.
I thought we would.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, I don't know that guy's name, but still. I mean, but
I ain't gonna share his name, but it was a case out of Midway.
Wow,
I tell
out of
you.
Midway.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well.
God! Now we're talking after we're done here. I tell you that much. I gotta hear this one. Sorry guys. Sorry everyone. But that's between just me and DC right now.
Right.
But anyways, all right. So and then after that went to deadlocks. Obviously, we know it goes to arbitration.
So then there's a Friday call. So a lot of people call me on Fridays, but that is probably one of my busiest days of the week. So we have a Friday call, starts at 10:30 in the morning. It could literally run all day.
Jesus.
So if we have cases that we have to vote over, that's our time to do so. So who's ever presenting the case, they present the case to the board, and then the board hears all the facts. They hear everything that goes along with it, any exhibits that they may have, any exhibits that the company may have, and we see it all. Whoever presents the case, they go over it line by line, detail by detail, and they just explain everything to us. At that point, then the board, there's 14 people on the board now, not the grievance specialists, make a decision to actually vote to see if the case goes forward based on the merits of the case.
Okay.
Interesting.
So and the arbitrator. Well, the arbitration is just like the system board, except now the arbitrator listens on both ends. Correct.
Arbitrator listens on both ends, and he's judge and jury.
And he's the one that makes the decision, and
He's
once he
gonna
makes
make
that decision, and
then
that's
it's
it.
final. Then
That's
it's final
fine.
and binding.
No, we know that we have to really be careful on which ones go there, because obviously whoever loses.
Yeah, the loser pays, but the most important thing for, at least for me at least, is that we take a chance on losing language that we may have already gotten or gained in a previous case.
Right. Because I know a lot of languages change depending on win and losses from there.
Correct. Now, one thing is the fact that arbitrators cannot add or they can't change language or change language in the contract, but there's things that they could say that gives benefits to both the union and the company, and both sides are very leery of that.
Okay. Oh wow. Now, any recent victories?
Well, we got a few cases that we're waiting for decisions to come back on. One being it was a group grievance file over the bidding. So a lot of stations, especially the smaller cities, they were not putting the job duties on the bid. It's already in our contract, Article 6, in where it states that it should be put on the bid, but a lot of stations, they will not. They'll just put gates. That's it. It doesn't matter if it's a T-point line, if it's a driver line, lav line, it just says strictly gates. Now, the company does have a key that shows what each line is, but they're just not sharing that. There's a couple of stations that share it, but others don't. So we're trying to make sure that everyone gets that same benefit.
Wow.
Now they don't have to, because I know they're trying to, especially here at Midway. They want to know: do they got to assign gates? Like suppose
Specific gates, no. It's
No.
just when we talk about the assignment portion of it, it's all about lead, rover, the assist. Something is that not, we don't get gate specific with it because those can change every day.
Right.
Okay. All right. Anything we lost? Recent losses in arbitration?
Well, there's some cover work language that we lost in a few arbitrations. And also, if you guys ever want to read this stuff, it's right on the union's website. You can go to it.
Yep.
All the rulings are there. They're all redacted, so you don't know who it is per se, but you'll know the city that it came out of.
Right.
Okay. Now, you also make station visits, correct?
Yes, I do.
Now, what can go on at these station visits? Like, what are the purpose?
Station visits, you want to make sure that you get out. Basically, keep your damn ear to the street. Make sure that you know how your guys are feeling, what's going on with them, if they're having any problems, any type of issues. A lot of people, they don't like talking to people. So if you pull them aside and they don't like audiences, if you pull them aside, they'll start telling you what's really happening. Prime example, I had a city in District 3 in which our guys were being, man, they were getting banged up, you know what I'm saying? So with this recent heat that we've been having, people were, every weekend someone was being carted off.
Wow.
So myself, the president, both of the VPs, we had to do a trip down to the city. We went to the city for like a month straight. We were there every single week because of the issues that were happening there. So happy to say that with us doing that, showing that force, supporting the reps down there, we were able to get that change. So now the guys, the weekend cart-offs to the damn ER have stopped. You know,
That's good.
They're actually getting the time they need to come back and recoup, grab some water, cool off, then go back to do what they need to do.
Right.
Okay. Like, what else? What else do you do on station visits?
Station visits, I try not to get involved in station politics for the most part.
Okay.
You know, but and I don't want to overstep boundaries when it comes to that relationship between the station rep and the station manager.
Okay.
But there are times where they ask me to, intervene, and if they got some issues going on, they need me to press up against the manager a little bit and make sure that they actually hear what they're saying.
Okay. Like you pretty much like, hey,
You ever
look,
seen Pulp Fiction?
yeah, sure. I know you've seen it.
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll be Jules, Val's will be Vern. I'm the wolf. You know what I'm saying? It's simple like that. You know,
Call him the wolf.
that's all you had to say.
That's
Right?
all you had to say. Oh man.
That's the easiest way for
Like
me
what?
to put it.
Just call. Yeah. What's Sam Jackson's name in there? It's
Jules, ain't it?
Jewel. Yeah, that's right.
Jules,
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It does. It does. It does. I mean, with you fighting for us, it does feel like we have Sam Jackson sitting there right there. I swear to God, sometimes. But yeah.
Sometimes I use his favorite word, motherfucker, on a regular basis.
Holy cow! Now, is there like one that you just were like, hey, like sometimes you guys just can't get along at all? Is there any station?
I try not to be negative on these stations.
Okay.
I mean, so I try to go in there, try to be positive for the most part.
Okay.
There are stations where it's like, I'm going to fucking strangle somebody in here, you know. But I've been able to retain myself, maintain my feelings and emotions. When it's time for
Keep
me
your
to be
emotions in check,
professional,
huh?
It is. But it don't take much for them to flip that switch. You know what I'm saying?
I bet. What stations do you have? Actually, do you know them offhand?
Yeah. Midway and O'Hare.
Oh, you do have O'Hare. Okay. I don't know why I didn't think you didn't have O'Hare. But go ahead.
Milwaukee, Detroit, Pittsburgh,
Okay.
Cincinnati, Columbus, Cleveland, and Nashville.
So Nashville and Midway would be their biggest ones right there, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, they are getting
Is
big.
big, but Midway is the biggest one we currently have in addition, but Nashville is definitely growing.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Oh, nice. So,
I want to say they went from a tier 4 city to now a tier 6, and
Wow.
Midway is a tier 7. So,
Yeah, and they're
wow.
even expanding the airport too, so they're
Correct.
getting a lot of people.
and they now made it a flight attendant base. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
do most of these cities respect you, or do you have trouble with maybe them respecting you in some cities?
I don't have much problem with people respecting me.
And even if they did, I doubt they really. When they say
Right.
like, you know what? No.
right.
Right.
I mean, for the most part, people, because I don't try to go in thinking I'm any different than they are. I mean,
Right.
people laugh when I say, hey, I'm not the slacks and dress shoes guy. I'm the jeans and gym shoes dude. You know
Bears
what I'm
hat,
saying?
yeah.
Bears. So I come in, I'm talking to guys in the break rooms. They playing cards. Hell, I'm calling next. If they playing dominoes, I'm there with them.
Nice.
So I'm here to just, I'm supporting them, but I'm also answering their questions, and I want them to feel comfortable talking to me. So the most comfortable way to have them be is being in their natural, element. So
Now, I know you get a lot of calls. For some reason, some guys just are not comfortable with Wally's team. You know, we get it. Not everybody's. And I would. Do you get that from other cities as well? Because I would imagine the only reason why you get so many from Midway is because obviously you were a rep and they really respected you as a rep. Do you get that from other cities, or it's just?
I get calls from other cities as well. Hell, even cities not even within our district. I mean, people that know me from me going on temporary assignments or just seeing me in passing, or someone told them from another city, call this guy, he could help. You know, so I get calls from like everywhere.
Okay.
Is that where you got that drop phone?
Yeah, that's why I got the burner. That's why I got the burner.
Holy God. That's right. I just walked in and went, twice. I got two phones.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it now.
Yeah.
His phone's always blowing up, man.
Does Sabrina know you got that one?
She knows. It's the burner.
Well, if all you don't know, you know, one of our, she's not your wife yet, is she?
Yeah, she is.
She's your wife?
Been married for like 13 years.
Holy cow. And I just realized that now. My bad.
Wow.
I guess I didn't get that
Where the hell
invite.
you been?
But anyways. But anyways, yeah, that she's your wife, and she's very cool. We only see her on the... Well, she's overnights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, man, those hours are nuts. I don't know how she does those, but she does them. Because I always see her at night, so I thought she was nights and picks up overnights. So she's overnights and just
She's
picks up.
actually
Jesus Christ.
overnights and pick up nights.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Good old Sabrina. Oh, man. So how you feeling, man? You ready for another term, man? Are you
You know what? Taking everything day by day, one day at a time.
Yeah.
You know?
I say we rise to the top and go for something hot.
Yeah, you going higher, man?
I
Yeah.
have no intentions currently.
Yeah, no one's currently
No
going up
intentions
higher.
there,
I
no.
mean, I could see, like, I noticed the politics and everything, and I try to stay away. I know you've been trying to get me out of the station, go check out other.
Yeah.
Me, I'm sorry, I'm a local guy. I got enough shit on. I got shit on my plate here at Midway that I guess you taking Chalmers and the rest of the guys. That's cool, but like me, I'm just.
I've been
I stay
trying to
here.
get you out the house a little bit.
Yeah, man, but like I'm a local guy, and like we talked about before. This
But the reason I do it though, honestly, is to take the reps with me on some of these visits to different stations. You guys need to see how things are outside of Midway.
Right.
And not us. You don't gotta take me. You need to take some of these. You need to take some of these
I've
agents out of here, man. Like names at Midway. I'm like, hey, man, you guys think you have it bad here? Check this out.
Sure.
You know?
I took Hugo to I think Milwaukee and O'Hare.
Milwaukee, O'Hare, Nashville.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap, Milwaukee. I was like, it's like farm town over there. Like, what the hell?
And there's a lot of stuff that they didn't know about the safety side of things that they
Right.
should be doing. Hugo is a really valuable asset, and I took him on these visits so he can teach them the things that we do at Midway. I try not to force Midway rules and styles on
Right.
people,
Right.
but if we got the model that they can use and they can grow from it and really change how they're doing things locally to make things easier for everyone, then let's do it. I just use this station as just our model.
Right. And thank you for inviting me on those. No worries. I really
Yeah,
appreciate that.
I do appreciate the invite, but I don't know why. There's enough problems here at Midway that I just need to get that, and I don't want to be a jerk or anything. I just don't need any other more problems than I already got. You know what I mean? So,
Which I totally get, but I think just to get a different perspective on things,
Yes.
like especially when guys doing break room meetings or J-line meetings or whatsoever, tell them, hey, I was just here in this city, and this is what they got going on versus what we got going on here.
let me ask you something. J lines. Do the smaller stations still have them? I'd imagine, right? Or do they have them at all?
So O'Hare does them, which
Okay.
I know. John
Yeah,
Hansen
he
used to be
does.
used to be an alternate rep at Midway. He's now the station rep there. He does. At first, he was doing one about every day, just getting out different type of information and letting them know what was going on in his conversations with the management team there. J lines are great if you got something to talk about. You're not gonna have nothing to talk about every day. I think that we've gotten out of the way of J-line meetings between social media, podcasts, different things such like this, that you might get more people involved on that aspect of it, but there are some people that are still old school that want that J-line meeting or they
Yeah.
want that break room meeting.
The only reason why is because everyone talks over each other. You can't really do a J line because it gets so loud, and no one they're talking over each other. No one can hear him. You know what I mean? Whereas
Correct.
this podcast, I could reach everybody if I want.
Yeah.
If they wanted to, they wanted to get and listen. You'd be able to reach them all.
Correct.
But Wally's a big. He's not too. Wally was on here and he expressed that these are the better things to do during these times.
I mean, even during this time, I would say like before you guys do it, take some questions, field some questions, see if
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
got some questions
Yeah,
for you.
absolutely.
Have them send them in to you, and you ask them questions on your podcast.
Yes,
you know?
that's what I want to do. I don't want to do a live one. If people are like, "Why don't you just go live?" and I'm like, "Yeah, I just need like one guy to sit there
No
and just start
thanks.
talking shit." You know what I
Right.
mean?
Well, let him talk shit and punch him in his mouth. That's just what.
Yeah, I
it is.
wish sometimes
I
you know,
know.
maybe a few, man, but you know we don't. You know,
Yeah,
obviously
we're off the clock. Fuck it.
Yeah, I know we're off the clock all day long, but you know what I mean. But on the clock, you know, I love my job. I really do.
Right,
It's not,
right.
just not worth it, man.
Definitely get it. I definitely get it.
But you know, really another reason why I don't want to go out, and you know, we talked about it before. This is possibly my last term. I've been thinking about it a lot. You know, this podcast really has been keeping me on, but it's really something I've been trying to think about, and because it's I can't do this no more, man. This is 20
Man,
some odd years, but
being a rep is a thankless job. People think you solely work for them, and that's it. They don't care about your personal time, your personal life, what you got going on. I had a couple of people call me, and they were pissed that I didn't answer the phone. It was like on a Saturday. I was out doing some shit with the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I wound up calling them back. I called them and I asked them, "What's your off days?" They was like, "Well, Tuesday, Wednesday." I said, "Well, I'll call you Tuesday." You know?
it's crazy, man. They don't see it. This morning, I had a guy at 4 in the morning. Hey, so if I call in sick today, you know, use my stuff. Is it 1 point? I'm like, hey, man. I'm like, you know what? Thanks for waking me up. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got to get up anyway. But like, you know, really, none of them really think that, hey, they could be sleeping or they could be busy.
Exactly.
You know, it's
People,
like,
I mean, that's just the nature of people. Though. People,
Yeah,
they just don't care if it's not really concerning them. You know,
yeah, it sucks.
their problem is bigger than any other problem, and that's what in this role, that's where you learn how to navigate things. You know, so you got to prioritize. Termination will always come before anything else. Because that
yes.
person does not have a job, so I
Right.
need to make sure that they get their job.
Yes.
Person on the final with some days off, I'm definitely gonna make sure I try to get that worked out sooner versus later. Because typically, if you're at that point, it's only a matter of time before something else happens. you
Yeah.
know?
Oh yeah.
Oh, man. That was fun.
This was great.
Well, DC, man, I appreciate you. I know you're a
Yeah,
busy
man.
man. I appreciate you bringing your,
Always,
coming
man.
out here, man. I know you
Yes.
come here
I'll
for
be
my
back.
tattoo parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a tattoo party coming November 8th. So, I mean, I don't
I'll
know
be
why I'm
there.
putting it on here, but
Right.
anyways, but I want to thank you, man. I know you live far. I know you're busy, man. To take some,
Very
take
busy.
time out of your busy schedule to come on this podcast and talk to the agents, man. But I really appreciate it, man.
Always, man.
I really
Anytime you need
appreciate
me,
it.
just come holler at me.
Definitely, and that's definitely, you know, the old I'll call you back sometime.
Right.
Never do, but you know, but eventually, yeah, you will. But I thank you. Thank you for everything you do, man.
That's
I
right.
hope you
Man.
keep doing this, you know, because you're great. You are great at it. But before we go, me and Hugo always have a movie or show recommendation that we want to give to the agents, you know, while they're waiting for their flights. So, do you have anything for
So
them?
yeah, The Righteous Gemstones. I think it's on either Showtime or Max, but it's with John Goodman and the guy from Eastbound and Down. I can't think his name.
Danny McBride.
Yeah,
Danny
him.
McBride, that's him.
Yeah.
Funny as shit.
Yeah,
Check it out.
that is pretty funny.
It's pretty funny.
I watched the first season.
No, I
I
didn't get to see it.
didn't
get-
watch the second season yet.
Oh, it's a show.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 4 seasons.
If you hear that vibrating, it's not my vibrator. It's actually DC's phone's
My
going
phone's
off.
blowing up. Sorry, I'm working. Always working.
This guy's always working. They're
I
both
need help.
ringing. They're
I
both
need help.
ringing.
They're firing me.
Hey, that guy's from Midway. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Hugo, what you got, man?
I've actually been watching a show called Titans: The Rise of Hollywood. It's pretty awesome. It's the evolution of film and stuff.
Right.
How everybody began, Paramount, Universal, and most of these people were just they began very low. Some of them were immigrants too, and they started from the way bottom, and they wound up building this huge empire. It's a very, very exciting. It's if you're into that stuff and to movies. And
Yeah.
just the evolution of
I
it.
saw that. I saw the preview. That looks really good.
Yeah,
That
it's
looks really
pretty-
good. How long is it?
It was pretty good. It was 6 seasons. They were like 50 minutes each. So
Oh shit.
yeah, and you'll be surprised about what came out of that. It's pretty awesome. Check it out.
Awesome. I only got two quick things. One was The Bear. I'm in season 4 of The Bear. It's all right. I mean, it's 1, 2 were great. It's about a Italian family who builds a restaurant. They want to build a good restaurant here in Chicago by Mr. Beefs. It was really good. I love it because it's Chicago. But the fact is, the 4th season it's drag. It's more dramatic than it was funny than it's supposed to be funny, and I'm good. The other one, obviously, everyone's talking about when I was Wednesday. This Wednesday,
Yes.
I'm liking this season. It's pretty darker. It's a good, interesting story. She's the same girl as usual, and a lot of Gomez, Morticia, and definitely Pugsley. You know, and the only one that's not showing up a lot is Uncle Fester. And I love the guy who played Uncle Fester, but I don't know where the hell he is. But he's not showing up yet. But Pugsley and Gomez. Gomez is hilarious.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think it's good. It's only 4 episodes. The rest comes out in September, which I think is stupid. You know what I mean? I can't stand shows that are doing that these days. It's fucking stupid.
Making you wait.
Yeah, making you wait. Making you wait. You know, and all of a sudden Netflix wants to make us wait. You know, it's just stupid. But anyways, it's really good. So I do recommend the second season on Wednesday. So that's it. That's it for our Quick Question podcast. Subscribe to us, like us, please, and please spread the word for us. Again, we want to make sure to get the information out to everybody. So again, for me, your host Eric Perez, my co-host Hugo Valles, and of course our special guest, your district rep DC. Dan Chris. Take care, guys.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening in. And like always, stay safe out there.